Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Robin here from AriesFireTarot. I'm going to do a daily reading. I feel like I need to do more than one card today, so hope you don't mind spending a little bit more than a couple minutes with me as I'm going to shuffle the Gilded Tarot deck for you. I'm just going to do a quick deck cut. I'm just going to continue to shuffle for a minute. Oop. Okay, so we'll take this card. Judgment. Judgment. I mean, it's one of those cards where it is exactly what it says. You know, judgment is something is coming in, a decision is being made in the favor of the person in the right. So whether or not that's you will remain to be seen. But there could be like a contract coming in, a final decision on something. If you're involved in a lawsuit of any kind, the decision is coming in. So it's like a judgment is being made. You know, the judge has ruled, the decree has been finalized, something of that nature. So we'll put this card here for you. I'm getting the feeling too that it could be a judgment in the sense of getting notification of getting a new job. If anybody is out there that has been looking for new employment, that might be the card for you. I'm just getting that impression from the card. Like I just gave you the book version of the meaning of the card. That's a gazillion cards. I'm just going to put them back in. But I'm just getting the impression that this is related to actually a contract employment offer is what I'm pulling from this card here. I think my dog is going to swoop in as we're talking. Oh, she laid down. Okay. The Knight of Wands. That's a pretty good pairing to the Judgment card, actually, because the Knight of Wands is he's on his way to do something. The Wand is activity, action, and the Knights are about forward motion. Like they're on a horse for a reason, and the horse is going forward. And it doesn't look like they're in a particular hurry or other, but it does look like they are, I want to say they're all decked out, they're all dolled up, the horse is really well turned out. The Knight here he's looking pretty fly, actually. The coloring is just amazing on this card. So I think that this card, when you combine it with the Judgment, and something is coming in, definitely. And I'm just getting the impression that it's a job offer, and that the Knight he's like dressed to impress. He's dressed for the first day of work or something like that. Interesting. Well, to me anyway, I'm fascinating myself. Trying a bit of a different view here today. I'm with total schlep mode with Mickey Mouse and wrinkled. Yeah, I have an iron, but you know, whatever. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card, which is the Seven of Swords. So I'm not really sure what's happening with the Seven of Swords in comparison with these other two cards I pulled, because these ones are pretty positive. But the Seven of Swords is like, somebody is like sneaking off with something here. Like, you see how he's got 5 swords in his clutches, and then there's 2 swords here. And he's turned back over his shoulder as if to say, you know, whoops, I dropped those, or I wish I could take them. Something not entirely above board. So, like, are you competing with somebody for something? I'm getting that sense that the competition. I just want to flip this around so I can see it here. Yeah, so I'm not sure how this fits in here, so I'm actually going to grab the Essential Tarot. I want to pull a clarifying card on the Seven of Swords to see what is happening. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is like Earth Mother, very sensitive person. Hold on for a second. Hey, sorry, my tunes started blaring and they were a little obnoxious. So the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that is really hardworking, detail-oriented. They have a lot to give people. They work tirelessly pretty much all day. This could be sort of your energy that you would need to counteract whatever is going on here with. Feels shady. It feels like there's somebody up against you, possibly. Just let me think. They might not be the nicest person. Used to getting things with a lack of integrity. So if you use your energy of basically being steady and on point and checking all the boxes, this should come in for you. Is this boring? Sorry. I'm still getting sort of a vague feeling from that Seven of Swords. I think the outcome is going to be like in the right person's favor. Definitely some action being taken here. But there might be a bit of a bump along the way, which I'm getting with the Seven of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles, super solid. Pentacles are about, you know, material wealth. Pentacles representing coins. She looks pretty calm in this picture here too. Like she's just unfazed. She's completely unfazed by whatever sort of nefarious behavior is going on around. And if you're dealing with somebody that's a little bit underhanded, you kind of need that energy about yourself. And you know what? People that are sneaky, they might not be seen by everybody else right away, but they will eventually show who they are. So if you're dealing with somebody that doesn't necessarily have the best intentions, or they're sneaky or whatever, I don't think it's too much of a benefit to ourselves or yourself to bring attention to them, because then it makes the person who talks about it, makes them look bad. Oh, this is interesting. So the Seven of Cups just flew out onto my lap, which is really interesting because The Seven of Cups, if you look at it, there's just all these cups are upright and they're overflowing with all these different options. So here, just let me turn this around for a second. Yeah, it's like everything under the sun is available to you. And if you're wise enough, this like old wizard looking guy, if looking at all these different options, if you're not greedy and you settle on the one which makes the most sense for you, then you should be pretty happy with the results. But trying to get everything all at once is kind of a detriment, and it looks greedy, which makes sense with this card. So maybe these two energies are tied in together. That makes a little bit of sense, actually. Maybe just focus on what's right for you. And don't be focused on getting everything all at once, because you might just drop something and leave it behind. You might make the wrong choice. So maybe put some thought into it. That actually makes more sense to me now that I pulled that clarifying card. Yeah, okay. I'm getting a better impression now that I have all these cards here. So if you take this energy of being just hardworking and diligent and paying attention to the details, try not to get overwhelmed with all the choices that you have in front of you. Maybe you're getting multiple job offers. I really just feel this is about a job offer, but it could be any other thing happening in your life, buying a house or a car, dating even. Maybe there's, dating multiple people, but it looks like if there's too many options, you could get a little carried away here and end up dropping things behind you. If things are meant for you, they'll just stay in your vortex until you're ready for them. You don't have to grab everything all at once, because it could mean losing some of it. So you keep that kind of energy calm and methodical. Leave greed out of it, because greed is not sexy on anybody. Then this action of moving forward could come in with the Judgment and whatever other alternatives I've given. I just feel like this is a job offer, and this is probably not going to resonate with everybody out there. But if you are listening to this and you are looking for a job, you could be getting multiple job offers. So just look at them really, really carefully and see which one would be best suited for the long run. One of them could have more benefits and even a bigger salary than the other one, but I mean, money isn't everything. So just really consider your options when you're looking for a job. And look at the company. Look at the people you'll be working with or for. Do your research. I'm just going to pull a Divine Feminine Oracle card here too. Crash. I definitely feel like this is related to job offer. I just keep getting that impression. It's like I see words in my head. Okay, so this is Ariadne, Mistress of the Labyrinth. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Okay, so I guess I'm not really sure how relevant that is here, but maybe it just sort of links to being steady and looking at all your options, and don't try to avoid missing details, because something might drop off if you're not careful. It's okay if you get a job offer to not sign it immediately. and have a look at it. It's amazing what you can find online on Google about companies. Like you can look at reviews of employees that have worked there, reviews of their benefits, longevity of staff, their pension plans, if they get pulled and stuff like that. So with this card, I'm just seeing my soul knows the way. So you might even just want to let your heart guide you, in the sense of not so much your brain, but definitely do your research. Like taking a position with any company is quite a huge commitment. And if you do have multiple offers on the table, take your time and negotiate what you want. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I know this was a really specific, sort of drilled down reading for not everybody out there, but that's what the cards are telling me. So if you are out there and you're listening to this and you're considering multiple job offers, or you get multiple job offers in the future after listening to this, I'd be really interested to know in the comments, or give me a like, or give me a shout out or whatever, because like when I get impressions like this, they're not really generalized. So I just know that there are some people out there thinking, wow, this really applies to me. So I'd really love to hear from you. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a extended reading. I'm going to try to do a few more cards a day instead of just one, so you guys get a little bit more guidance. And if you do want a personal reading, just inbox me at AriesFireTarot@gmail.com. I'd be happy to serve you. That's what I'm here for. So yeah, all right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading, whether it applies to you or not. And who knows, it could apply to you somewhere in the near future if it is not specific to you right at this point in time. Okay, thanks everybody. I really appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. And my big mitt in the camera.